Hello.
Hi, Shamet. Hello. It's so lovely to feel your vibrant energy pulsating through cyberspace again. This is our second interview about your priestess training, and you were about to go off in the last one and fulfill your goal of your priestess training, and now you have, and I want to know all about it because it was such an amazing journey. Tell us about that.
And I'm going to see you in New Zealand soon. Yes.
I know. I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag.
Yes. So a lot has happened in the last year. The training was beyond what I ever could possibly imagine. I don't even really know how to put words on the incredible experience that we all had. It's so interesting, Heather, because I just watched the video interview that you did with me recently. And I watched it. I thought, wow, how interesting that I started the priestess training right before the pandemic hit. And, you know, I didn't know when I developed the priestess training that we were going to have a pandemic and everything was going to, be really, really challenging. And
But you do work with other forces, so it's not really surprising. Yes?
yeah, that's true. I remember going on to my journey out in the forest and let go of everything and said, okay, well, what next then? And that my spirit guides were very clear that you can't do your master's degree right now. You have to do this priestess training. This is urgent. You have to be of service. You have to help people now. It's urgent. You have to do it now. And I'm like, okay, it's urgent. I have to do it now. People need you now. They can't wait for you to do a master's degree. And little did I know that, there was a pandemic. And wow, it not only did those women need me, but I needed them, and we all needed each other because we developed such a bond, such a kinship, and such a container of support through a lot. Like, not only a pandemic, but there were deaths, there were transitions, there was so much happened in that 1 year that what I realized is, like, the universe, the higher forces were definitely guiding me, and I'm grateful that I listened. I'm very grateful for listening, and I'm grateful for the women that were brought into my container. Beautiful women. I couldn't have asked for a better group of women. It was incredible. I'm feeling very grateful. Yeah.
Mm. The world is full of amazing people, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm extremely sad at the moment because one of my favorite composers is in Ukraine being bombed.
I know, honey.
And this is what you're listening to at the moment. He's so gentle, his music's so beautiful, and it's so inspired. But, the evil forces are so ghastly. Sorry, I just had to say my bit. You better keep talking so I don't cry.
No, I'm so glad that you brought that up. It's just been one thing after another. It's like, oh, here's a pandemic. Oh, here's some natural disasters. Here, okay, what about a war? And I know how you feel. It is so close to us. I've spent so many days crying too. And
we really need what you're doing. We need that energy. We need his music. We need lots of music. We need lots of positive thoughts. And we need to know how to get better at it. So you're the one. Tell us what you can do for us.
Oh, Heather. So first of all, I just want to acknowledge your feelings because I feel it too. I mean, on Saturday, I was crying all day, and I was not only crying, but I was throwing huge tantrums. This is not okay. I'm really angry. And I almost canceled my women's circle that I, was hosting and running, and to bring light and love to the planet and send healing energy to the Ukraine, I might add. But I had gotten so full of my own grief for what's going on that I didn't know if I was going to be able to hold the energy. And I sat in meditation for, I don't know, almost an hour. And my guide said, Shamet, yes, you hold the circle, but sometimes you also need to be held. You need to go on and ask for help. So I did. I went in and I just cried, and I told everyone how I felt. And I asked someone if they would like to open the circle and share a meditation and a journey. And one of my priestesses that's been working with me for over a year, she guided everyone through a beautiful journey. And what I realized from that is that sometimes it's okay for us to just, be messy and to cry and to grieve and to emote and to feel sad and to feel angry. And we don't always have to be the one holding it together.
We don't want to be the ones dropping bombs, though, do we?
Well,
I mean,
no.
spitting the dummy, but he's got a bit too much power.
Yeah. Yeah. So in this particular circle, we held space, we held love, we held, the awakening, the new paradigm, holding love, sending awakening to the darkest of hearts. So to him, to the darkest of hearts that are causing this, that they may awaken, that their heart may open. And that's, what I want to say is it's really easy. It's much easier to go into anger and grief than it is to go, okay, let's send love and blessings and prayers of awakening for everyone, right? And I don't know, it's not easy. It's not easy. But I've always loved the Care Bears, so we did a Care Bear. We sat in circle and we sent lots and lots of healing energy to everyone in our circle and everyone in all of the circles, and also the darkest of hearts, the ones that are, not doing very kind things at the moment, because we need them to wake up. We need them
Absolutely.
to stop doing this. Like what I learned from my mom, studied criminology. And I remember when she was going through her master degree in psychology, and she loved criminology. She really loved to find out why people do the things they do. And most of the time, why people kill and rape and bomb and do horrible things is because they themselves do not know love. They are wounded, so wounded. And so what do? Do we send them on a planet somewhere and like bomb the planet? That was my dad's idea, but that's not really going to happen. Good. Or do we learn how to educate them and heal the narcissists, heal the psychopaths, heal the wounded, send them love? Like I believe in the awakening. I believe that we can all awaken. So it's the only way. I know, Heather, it sounds a bit naive, and it maybe sounds.
No, it's the only way. No, I get it.
Yeah.
We're about evolving, aren't we? And it's the only way. I read this amazing little piece of writing on Instagram the other day, Some anthropologist said, when did the world become civilized? She said, when I found a bone from a femur that had healed, it implied that someone had cared for the animal to allow it to heal. That if someone hadn't done that, if an animal breaks its leg, it becomes food and it can't survive. And I thought that was a really good explanation about humanity, his ability to care, not just feed and kill. Yeah, sorry, just wanted to say that.
That's a really cool story. Yeah, no, I like
Mm.
that story. That's a good
Mm.
analogy, actually, isn't it?
And so it supports what you're saying. We need to heal that which is broken. And you're leading the way, aren't you? Lighting the path.
Yeah, I'm doing my
You and
best. I have my
many other
moments.
amazing people in the world who have already evolved. Mm.
Yeah. I'm not
And
saying I
lots of,
don't have my moments. I have my moments
oh
for
yeah.
sure, but I do
But
my
you know,
best.
there are people in all walks and all religions and all different places. There are these amazing people like yourself who are dedicated to the light in whatever form that is. Uh, Hopefully in the same form in terms of supporting and forgiving and helping someone realize what they're missing in terms of love. Mm.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's a big ask when the face of disasters.
yeah. I know. I know. We were all sitting in circle, and I imagine that there were circles and circles and circles of ancestors, and we, as a group, imagined sunflowers, because sunflowers is the flower of Ukraine, meaning
Mm-hmm.
peace. And
Mm.
so we imagined these sunflowers surrounding, and I could feel that even though it was just our small circle,
Mm.
um, there were circles and circles and circles of people
Mm.
in support of the same vision of awakening the new paradigm, which is love, right?
And,
It's
and isn't
love.
it amazing the power of hope, the strength of hope, the focus of hope through love? Yeah, or love through hope. That's more like it. Yeah, there is always hope.
Yeah. And so I asked the women, after the meditation to share something that was happening, something hopeful.
Yeah.
And what I had channeled, I probably should back up a little bit. What I had channeled through was, even though there is so much darkness, even though there is so much sadness, even though everything is so heavy right now, at the same time, things are shifting and people are waking up and the awakening is happening. And that sometimes the darkness has to be revealed in order for the light to really shine. And
Like
right
a
now,
catharsis.
yeah, in the dark, the light is being shown on the dark places in humanity so that we can really shift consciousness.
Yeah.
And I said, and right now there is a huge shift happening. So even though we're going through this right now, the new earth and the new paradigm is being birthed as we speak. There are circles and circles of support. So that whole thing came through, and I was crying. And then after that meditation, this woman, one of my priestesses actually, she said, well, I want to share that things are shifting. And this was great, because this is the stuff you don't hear on the news. She says the Aborigines have declared that they're going to put their differences to the side, and they want sovereignty, and they've invited everyone, all the tribes, all the nations, no matter what color you are, no matter where you're from, like they want peace on earth. They want to put their difference to the side. They want sovereignty. And oh, it was
That's
like,
pretty cool. Mm,
Pretty cool. It's amazing.
mm,
It's about
yeah.
time, but you know, it's also like, yes, yes.
Mm,
So, you know, on one hand, yes, there's a war, people are getting bombed, and it's horrible. On another hand, like, it's also waking people up to the point that people are prioritizing. Okay,
yep.
maybe this dispute, maybe this long going dispute is really not that important, because if the earth dies, we all die. Maybe we
Yeah.
should all get our shit together and, you know, be a circle, be
Yeah.
together. Like, that was such good news. That's
Mm.
really good news. So,
So you're going on to do another priestess training. Is this for newbies or is it for an advanced group or who's it for?
yeah. So, yeah, that to the side.
Oh, sorry,
It's okay, that to the
you
side.
haven't finished. Go,
But it's
you go
not,
for it.
no, it's cool. It's all part of it. It's all part of it because I believe that we are all here for a reason. We've all come here for many different reasons. And when we step on our soul path purpose, and I've really stepped, and you've watched me step
Yeah,
on my soul path
absolutely.
purpose more and more and more and more.
You're not
And
just walking, you're skiing
I'm
or
quantum
hang
jumping.
gliding or something.
Yeah. I'm
Paragliding.
quantum jumping, paragliding. I like paragliding. It's fun.
Yeah, could see you doing
Yeah. So,
that.
this 1 year, well, 9 month priestess training really showed me that this is my path. Like, this is it for me. This is, I loved the yoga path. I love teaching yoga, but priestess training is really, it brings in all of the parts of who I am, and it's so my superpower. Like, because I get to be kind of the Cyndi Lauper and the goddess and all the different, parts of myself are in this training. And so it's very integrated, it's very holistic. And anyways, it really, like, it just showed me what I love the most, and that is guiding women to themselves, guiding women to discover and uncover their strength, their power, their boundaries, their inner wild woman. Like, we have a wild woman, module, and they're all the parts of themselves that some of them didn't even know were there. Some of them forgot, or some of them put them over here in the box, and so awakening and integrating all of those parts and those pieces, and just witnessing their empowerment. And it was like midwifing and observing flowers coming into bloom. And these women on the
Beautiful.
end of the training, Heather, they were blooming and fragrant and beautiful and
Mm,
joyful, and that's what I love.
it's wonderful.
I love taking people on journeys of true transformation and awakening. And so I am I'm obsessed with true and lasting transformation. So I've been doing a lot of study while I've been here in Sweden. I've been working with absolute masters, and doing some other. I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot. In fact, I have another one tonight. So after our call, I have another training. So
Aye.
I what I want is, I just want to be the best, the master at what I do, so that I can help more and more people. And so the priestess training is definitely my path. and I want to be so good at it because I'm a perfectionist and I want to do the best job at helping everyone, in the best possible way. But I've also added to the program, which is a leadership program. And so diving deeper into the soul coaching and diving deeper into leadership, because I feel that it is going to be the sacred divine feminine leaders that are really going to be making change in a really big way. And the Dalai Lama thinks that too. So the Dalai Lama came on and said it is going to be the women that are going to be the leaders and start creating change. Why? Because we are rising. We're rising into our leadership, and it's new paradigm leadership. And I'm really excited about it, as you can tell. I'm really excited about it because it's what we need. The old paradigm is crumbling, and it's not working. It hasn't been working for a long time. So it is going to be the sacred divine leaders that birth the new paradigm. So I want to support them. I want to support them with this training and prepare them, because I know, and that I know that I'm an old soul and this is my last life. Like after this, I'm going somewhere else. I don't know where, but this is it. So I'm putting everything into those who are aligned to my energy now. And it's exciting. Yeah, it's really exciting. I've had a few people already step in, and I'm really excited about working with the women that have stepped in, because I can see and feel that they're going to be doing some incredible things on the planet. So yeah, it's all
Watch the
about
space.
me supporting them so they can go out and do amazing things. And so then it's not just me, but it's a whole team of movers and shakers and new paradigm leaders, like out there moving and shaking and changing the world. And imagine that. That's
Fantastic.
yeah.
So beautiful. So how do people get in contact with you?
They can get in contact with me on my website, Awaken the Priestess Within. They can get in contact via email, shamettehorsfield@gmail. It's all on my website, Awaken the Priestess Within. Yeah.
Fabulous. Well, all power to you. That's all I can say.
Thank you.
Go,
All power to
Shamette.
all of us. All power to all of us. Yeah.
We
And
need
you're
you to
doing
save
some
the world.
amazing things too, Heather. The thing is,
I've got a very quiet path. I'm learning music. Is the man that's teaching me beautiful music on the piano through his music. And the wonderful thing about the internet is Edvard Kravchuk. You can message these amazing people and they even respond to you. It's like, whoa, the world has kind of got smaller and bigger at the same time. Anyway, so I sidetrack. But thank you so much for talking to me, Shamette.
so much, Heather. Thank you for interviewing
Yeah, well,
me.
thank you. Been lovely to talk or listen to you. Yeah. I look forward to giving you a hug. Bye for now.
Bye.